baseball
tonight for Philadelphia, the center fielder, number 40.
Here comes the first pitch. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one.
7 o'clock.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. Prior history in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups. No hits in 2 at-bats. 0-1 the count. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. Suarez charging this one, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Stepping into the box, Bryce Harper. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. Number 44 is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. On to first, a double play. Striding in, Eugenio Suarez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman.
In there, no balls and a strike. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now batting, Derek Dietrich. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. Nola has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. At the plate, JT Realmuto. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
The catcher.
And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Dickerson.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 3 for 9. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Digging in, Gene Segura. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Grounded weakly to the left. Suarez over to his left, and the off-balance throw is right. So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Joey Votto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
He's set and the pitch.
Number 15.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that.
And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner. And a base hit there for the Reds. Their first of the ball game. Coming to the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Strike one to start the at-bat. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Votto over at second. Winker at first. 1 gone. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight.
A swing and a miss. Now at the plate, Scott Kingery. 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Number 4, Scott.
Hit back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. First delivery to him on the way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
The pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Popped him up. Votto has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Castillo, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
The batter number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off.
Dietrich.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Up with it, Real Muto. And the throw to first ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 40. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder.
First offering on its way. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Here's another 0-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great catch for out number 1.
Right.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto, winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Coming to the plate now, Aristides Aquino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
The first baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. At the plate, Nick Senzel. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit down the third baseline. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Hernandez comes up with it. Off balance throw. Striding in once again, Corey Dickerson. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Loud contact for Dickerson, and a ball headed to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Stepping in, Gene Segura. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball one. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Winker sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. Too quick.
And we'll have to leave it there. Digging in, Jesse Winker, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
The batter.
First pitch on its way.
Now
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Popped him up. Kingery is there for it. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Count still at 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
0-1. That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit. Throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Rhys Hoskins. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
The 0-2 pitch. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Winker ranging back, still going back, and it's gone. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. This is on the ground over to first. The tag, and he is out. So here's the cleanup hitter, JT Realmuto. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. A ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he's got himself another one as he picks up. Freddie Galvis is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Freddie Galvis.
Swing and a liner. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning. Ready now for Cincinnati. Eugenio Suarez. No hits to this point. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay throw. And he will beat the throw. It's second and third now with nobody out. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Derek Dietrich. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The batter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Into the box now, Joey Votto, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Segura has a play. Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might skin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Number 40 is there to make the catch. Michael Lorenzen is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Senzel is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in now, Gene Segura. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Senzel coming on. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Winker has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that. So coming to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Here he comes again, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. And he takes ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. So here's the Reds pitcher, Michael Lorenzen. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the so stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done, move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Jay Bruce will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, Jay Bruce.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And he can't field it cleanly. And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. 40. Stepping in, number 40. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Strike one to start the at-bat. Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. Trying to pick things.
Number 17, Reese.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas? Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Here's Bryce Harper now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Here's the first pitch to him.
JT.
Now a curveball misses inside.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Now in the box, Corey Dickerson. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Lucas Sims enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Into center field, line drive base hit. He'll come home with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Gene Segura standing in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Hey, you got a runner and score.
Threw it right past him. Adam Morgan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Leading off for the
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Dietrich.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's gone 2 for 8. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Number 44.
2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw.
Nice try.
Way late, and he's in there easily at second. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes.
And in steps Scott Kingery. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Line to the right side. And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe top. So fine play there for the first out. First delivery to him on the way. Down the first baseline. Now the 0-1. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. Appealed down to third. But James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Andrew now will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
15, Andrew.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias is there. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Nick Pivetta, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 43.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Pivetta, a Canadian native. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Count is 1-2 now. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jesse Winker becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the 9th. Tucker Barnhart is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. The Reds down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Load of strike.